Have you ever wondered how much our emotions influence our decisions? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? And it's one that scientists have been trying to answer for quite some time. Our emotions, it seems, play a significant role in our decision-making processes. They can act as a compass, guiding us towards choices that feel right or away from those that feel wrong. For instance, imagine you're deciding between two job offers. One pays more, but the other is for a company whose mission resonates with you. Your emotional connection to the mission might lead you to choose the latter, even if it doesn't make sense on paper. But while emotions can serve as useful guides, they can also cloud our judgment. We've all made decisions in the heat of the moment that we later regretted, right? That's because intense emotions can hinder our ability to think rationally. In fact, studies have found that people who are highly emotional tend to make poorer decisions compared to those who are more emotionally stable. Now let's apply this to a high-pressure environment like a hospital. In these settings, healthcare professionals often have to make critical decisions quickly and under immense stress. The emotional toll of these situations can be immense. Imagine being a triage nurse, having to decide who gets treatment first based on the severity of their condition. The pressure, the stress, the emotional burden, it's enough to cloud anyone's judgment. That's why some experts are starting to question whether an emotionless entity, like an artificial intelligence, could make better decisions in these high-pressure situations. After all, an AI doesn't get stressed, it doesn't feel pressure, and it certainly doesn't get emotional. So if emotions can sometimes cloud our judgment, could an emotionless entity like an AI make better decisions in a high-pressure environment? That's the question we're going to explore in the next scene. Stay tuned. Imagine being a triage nurse in a busy hospital. The emergency room is a whirlwind of activity filled with patients in varying degrees of distress. Your job is to assess each patient and decide who needs immediate attention, who can wait, and who might be better served in another healthcare setting. You're making life and death decisions in a matter of moments, and the pressure is immense. Now think about the emotional toll this takes on you. You're dealing with individuals at their most vulnerable, their fear and pain palpable. You're witnessing human suffering on a daily basis, and you're making decisions that directly impact people's lives. You're human, after all, and emotions are part of the package. But what happens when those emotions start to interfere with your decision-making process? What if you're having a particularly stressful day and your judgment is clouded? Or what if you're so emotionally drained that you start to detach from your work? The emotional element in triage not only affects the nurses themselves, but it can also impact patient outcomes. A study published in the Journal of Advanced Nursing found that emotional distress can lead to poor decision-making in nurses, potentially compromising patient care. Moreover, emotions can lead to bias. Perhaps you might prioritize a patient who reminds you of a loved one, or you might be less sympathetic to a patient who is rude or uncooperative. Bias, conscious or not, can skew your judgment and result in unfair treatment. In such a demanding role, the question arises, could AI assist or even replace humans in triage? An AI doesn't get stressed or emotionally drained. It doesn't have bad days or biases. It could assess a patient's condition based on data and algorithms, making objective decisions devoid of emotional influence. But would that be beneficial? Or would it rob the triage process of its human element, potentially making it less compassionate and empathetic? These are the questions we must grapple with as we explore the role of AI in healthcare. But one thing is certain, in an ever-evolving world, the conversation about AI and triage is both necessary and inevitable. Enter AI, the emotionless decision-maker. Where the human heart might falter under pressure, AI stands firm, unaffected by the emotional weight of triage. Let's delve into a case study to see this in action. Consider a bustling hospital in a major city. The emergency room is a whirlwind of activity, with triage nurses working tirelessly to assess incoming patients. The pressure is immense, the stakes are high, and the potential for human error is ever present. But what if we could introduce a new player into this high-stakes game? An AI system designed to assist in the triage process. In our case study, this is exactly what happened. An AI system was developed and trained using a vast database of past patient records, symptoms, and outcomes. It was then deployed in the emergency room, working alongside human nurses to assess and prioritize patients. The results? Quite intriguing. The AI system was able to process patient information in a fraction of the time it takes a human nurse. It was also able to make decisions based on objective data, free from the influence of fatigue, stress, or emotional involvement. This led to an increase in efficiency, and in some instances, even more objective decisions, but it wasn't all smooth sailing. The AI system faced several challenges. For one, it had to be trained with a vast amount of data to ensure its accuracy. This requires significant time and resources. Furthermore, it lacked the human touch, the ability to comfort a scared patient, to offer a reassuring smile, or to show empathy in a time of distress. Another concern was the potential for bias in the AI system. If the data used to train the AI was biased in any way, the AI's decisions could also be biased. This could lead to unfair treatment or prioritization of patients. Finally, there's the question of responsibility. If an AI system makes a mistake, who's to blame? The developers? The hospital? These are complex legal and ethical questions that still need to be addressed. As our case study shows, AI has the potential to revolutionize triage, but it's not without its challenges. The journey towards AI-assisted triage is a road filled with potential benefits and pitfalls. As we continue down this path, we must be mindful of these challenges and work diligently to address them. Only then can we fully harness the power of AI in triage and truly transform the way we deliver critical care. So what does the future hold for AI in triage? As we step into the not-so-distant future, the world of healthcare is ripe for transformation. The integration of AI in triage could become a reality, with potential developments promising to revolutionize the way we prioritize medical attention. Ongoing research in AI technology is focused on enhancing its decision-making capabilities. This includes the development of advanced algorithms that can mimic human intelligence, but with the added bonus of speed and accuracy. AI could potentially analyze a patient's symptoms, medical history, and vital signs in a matter of seconds, providing a fast, efficient, and emotion-free triage process. Let's consider experiments currently underway. Researchers are developing AI systems that can learn from past cases and improve over time. The more data these systems are fed, the better their predictions become. This could make them an invaluable tool in high-pressure environments like emergency rooms, where every second counts. But as we move forward, it's essential to discuss the ethical considerations surrounding the use of AI in healthcare. Can we trust a machine to make life and death decisions? Does the absence of emotional bias in AI decision-making equate to a lack of empathy? And what about the potential for AI errors? These are questions that continue to fuel an ongoing debate. It's also important to consider the impact on healthcare professionals. While AI could certainly provide support and reduce pressure, it's unlikely to replace the human touch entirely. After all, healthcare is about healing, and that requires a level of human connection that AI, as of now, cannot provide. The role of AI in triage is certainly a hot topic, and as technology advances, so too will the discussions. But it's clear that the potential benefits, increased efficiency, reduced human error, and the ability to make quick, emotion-free decisions are driving this conversation forward. As we look to the future, one thing is certain: the conversation about AI and triage is far from over. Today, we've explored an intriguing question. Could artificial intelligence play a role in the high-pressure, emotionally charged environment of hospital triage? We've delved into the role of emotions in decision-making, scrutinizing how they can both aid and hinder the process. We've looked at the intense pressures faced by triage nurses who must make split-second decisions that can mean life or death. In the heart of this debate, we've considered the potential benefits and challenges of AI in triage. The possibility of emotionless, data-driven decision-making is enticing, but the technology is not without its potential pitfalls. We've also peeked into the future of this technology, imagining a world where AI could work alongside our human healthcare professionals, rather than replace them. Whether you're an AI enthusiast or just curious about the future of healthcare, it's clear that the intersection of AI and triage is a fascinating area to watch.